Greetings, family. It's me, Omar, the Omziel Healing Sanctuary. I'm here to talk to you about the Purple Sage Festival. It's an update. There has been some changes and some details pertaining to the festival. And I just want to give you guys a really good update with some details. So I know initially the Purple Sage Festival was taking place over in Plumstead, New Jersey. But those things have changed. Um, and there were some things that were not seen, um, some things that we were just not made aware of, and all parties involved, had overlooked some things, and just to make it the best festival that we possibly can, we have decided as a group, not just me, to 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 change the venue, right? So if any of you have been to the Omziel Healing Sanctuary located in North Bergen, New Jersey, then you already know that it's a wonderful place, aesthetically nice looking. It's a family affair, family business. I always say I'm one half of what goes on here. My wife is the other half, and then I have two beautiful children. I have three actually, but two living with me, and then I have an older daughter also. And anybody who's been here has seen how wonderful the kids are and how beautiful things can be here. And this is just an update for the Purple Sage Festival. So we are going forward with the festival. Um, all the artists are still there, and I love to talk a little bit about that. And as well as the facilitators, people who are serving you as well. So there are a number of them also, including Dean, which he is our official photographer, and he does some video stuff too, and he's quite active. But whenever he gets a chance, he comes and he's contributing too. So there's a number of people that I wanted to just mention. Um, and then there's the food. The food is still there. Beautiful, energetic food, clean food. And if you know what clean means, you already know. It's high vibration. High vibrations is a term that we use. People who are just a little bit more conscious, and their vibration is high. I don't know how else to explain that, but these are just some of the words that we use, right? So these events, they're a clean event too, right? It's a sober event, right? These experiences do not include any alcohol. We don't include alcohol in any of our events, our ceremonies, or anything like that. We don't approve of it. We just don't. We're just not that type of or that kind of service that we're providing, right? So the food is made by my wife, and we also have a culinary chef. That it's really possible that she will be coming, but I know that there's some other challenges with her too. So, but the food is there. We've got it all, and beverages and other things too that I really still don't want to say. I'd rather you come and enjoy and get to see what Omziel is all about, right? So I want to start off with the day on Saturday. We're going to have an ice plunge still. At 11 a.m. we will have the ice plunge. And we start off with a bit of breath work, and then we get into a big tub with a lot of water and a lot of big blocks of ice. It's a very powerful stimulant and shock to your system, and it's just exactly what we need sometimes. We just have to get out of our comfort zone in order for us to grow, because if we're not struggling, we're not growing. After we do the breath work in the ice, of course there'll be some integration, which is another word. We'll just be sharing what came up during the breath work and the ice. And just right around that time when we're done, that's when the general admission people will be coming. There's quite a number of people that are coming. Um, huge thanks to the people that have already purchased the tickets for that other location. And, the whole experience there was deeper waters for us, right? We are expanding and growing, right? We've done Omziel Healing Sanctuary for some years now, and we've been serving people for, I want to say, about 9 years or so, you know. But this Omziel Healing Sanctuary became more official. I believe it's about 4 years ago or so, and we've done a number of festivals, gatherings here at the Omziel Healing Sanctuary. We actually started in the garage, just like most businesses do, and then we've dedicated a space within our home, our sanctuary, and in this dedicated space, we're able to practice our craft and serve people in a private and very safe setting. So after the breath and the ice and people start coming in, there'll naturally be, some good music, good vibe playing, um, and probably some snacks as well. And then at about 3 p.m., that's when we open up the sacred space. Um, that's when we begin the whole ceremony. The whole ceremony is another word too. Some people, when they hear ceremony, they think of a wedding or some other nefarious thing. But ceremonies can be anything, right? Just when you wake up in the morning and then some ritual that you do is part of a ceremony that you do, and you're grateful to be alive, and you thank your lucky stars, and you know and take a moment of prayer. And these are these ceremonies that you're performing. Um, so excuse me. Then there'll be some live music after we open up the sacred space, and the artists are still coming through, and they'll be performing. I wanted to speak briefly and get you a bit excited actually about the artists. So we do have the Moonbirds, which is Mike and Laura. They have been, wow, just a strong pillar for us here at Omziel. They've been with us since the very beginning, and they're just so devoted. We owe a lot to them. They've been around very close to us. But including that, in addition, they're super talented, right? So Mike O'Connell, he is the guitar player, and his wife Laura, she has an amazing, beautiful voice and rhythms that come out of her, and they've created quite a number of original songs, that have come from source, from God, from, these are more words too that people sometimes get a little twisted, but from wherever songs come from, that's where they've received these blessings, and they're able to share it with people, and they'll definitely be here to perform, um, and we're blessed to have them. Um, then there's Ariel. Ariel is many things. She's native to Newark, New Jersey, and she's an incredible singer. She's an artist, a Reiki practitioner. She's a speaker and a mentor, and you know, a mother and a sister and friend, and we're blessed to have her too, part of our circle. She's been with us for quite some time too, and she's always there for us. And she has been truly gifted with many things, and she's also been groomed too. So there has been this professional touch to her also, which is quite amazing. She's also an ordained interfaith minister. So anybody who is interested in getting married, you might want to show up on Saturday, speak to Ariel. I'm sure she'll help you out. Steph is another one. Stephanie. She performed the song in one of our last events, and it just moved everybody. We broke into conversations, and she just really pulled me into a space. Wow, it was so impressive. It was so magnificent that people are still talking about it. So she'll be here as well, singing original songs. She's a teacher, also a music teacher, and she loves to share her passion with people. We have Daniel. Daniel is self-perpetual, right? That's his name on Instagram. You could find him on YouTube as well. As well as some of these other artists too. Look them up on YouTube. They have videos and everything. It's just wonderful. And albums, and they're on Spotify, and just look them up. But Daniel Martin, he's been with us for quite a while too, and he's super generous with his time, with his energy, with his love. He's a very, very special person. Anybody that I speak to that is in connection with Daniel, we all agree this guy is an amazing, amazing person. A very interesting character as well. He's passionate about his music. He's also a professor in a university. Um, he's a solo bass guitarist. He uses a multi-tone effects, looping and dynamic rhythms, changing. So he's performed in many, many places in front of many, many people. He is music conscious, conscious music, music conscious. There's also Tommy and Mommy. Now, Tommy and Mommy, they've been with us for a while too, and Tommy and Mommy, wow, you're gonna have fun with them. That's really what I want to say. You know, the musicians and songwriters and artists, singers. So yeah, Tommy, incredible person. Um, it looks like Liam Denver is also going to be here still. Um, and he's coming from a little bit far away. That's why I sound a little bit hesitant, because we've moved the location. So I have to confirm with him. But anybody who knows Liam Denver, they know him as Elevate Mind on Instagram. Excuse me. And I'm sure on Facebook too, you can find all of these artists as well. Liam Denver, he is incredible. I mean, he's R&B and he's rock, he's hip hop, he spits on the mic, like lots of stuff, man. He's dynamic and self redemptions, conscious living, and all of these great things. He's pure spirit, so I really do hope he makes it and comes through. There's also another brother that goes by the name of Mark that has come in, and Mark is quite fascinating. I've seen him on street festivals, and his music is just wow. It moves the crowd, gets people hyped up, energetic, and all of that. Like the energy that he brings, it's just outstanding. So we're blessed to have him come through. Um, then there's also John Manna. John Manna is one of the brothers that you could find him on YouTube. He has some albums that are out. Incredible creator of music and with different genres, right? He has a passion for hip hop and guitar, right? And he brings those healing elements, that manna, right? He's John Manna. If you know anything about manna from heaven, he truly brings it. And he's been involved in creating and putting together huge festivals, one in particular called the Summer Soul, SOL, Summer Soul. So if anybody's been to one of those, he's going to be here at the Omziel Healing Sanctuary this Saturday as well. He's also a creator of crafts too. So he'll be vending some of his artistic creations. So make sure that you come through and check him out. The guy is just super creative. I also want to mention a special mention for Sandra Smalls. Sandra Small is her stage name, and she is, I read one article about her, and it said that she is the modern day Renaissance woman. And when you see what she's all about and what gifts she brings to the table, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She's an entrepreneur and an artist, a singer, a songwriter, a composer, a musician. She's a yoga instructor. She's a fitness instructor. She's a humanitarian. Um, she just embodies the spirit of the 21st century Renaissance woman. Um, so she's on a huge, huge mission to spread love and healing and joy and all of these great, great high vibrational things. Um, those are the musicians. And I know there was another brother that stepped in too. I can't quite remember his name, but it was just today that he told me, hey, I want to bring this to the table. And I'm like, yes. It's incredible, the love and the energy that has been coming from people. It is just overwhelming sometimes. Like, it just makes me super, super emotional when I think about these people who are there for us and willing to help and support us here at the Omziel Healing Sanctuary. So you're going to find plenty of these people here Saturday at the Purple Sage Festival. Some of the facilitators that I wanted to mention is Michael, right? Michael O'Connell. He's not only performing, but he's also one of the facilitators too. So these facilitators, if you need anything, they're there. They're helping out with all sorts of things. I mean, not only straighten up and clean up and fix up, but, directions and information and sharing, experiences and listening, because that's really 80 or 90% of facilitators is really that's their position, to listen. So there's also Ish, and Ishmael, Ish for short. He's been with us for a long time too, man. um, he's a great, 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 great human, and he has lots of artistry in him. In the last event that he came to, he got on the mic and he has been working on some music. And one in particular, he got on the mic and he started spitting these rhymes and flowing like with the music. Oh my God, it was like mind blowing when everybody was just with their mouth open and just cheering for him. Just incredible. So there's going to be that element, which are one of the elements of hip hop, which is rap and having fun too. So if you know anything about hip hop, it's not just music. It's a way of life. So Ish is going to be here. He's also coming with his wife Minnie too, and they are a powerful dynamic duo. So Minnie, his wife, she is a professional dancer, choreographer, and also a teacher, right, of dance. And I'm sure other things I'm leaving out right now. But her energy is just super high as well. Her cardio is like, it's off the chain. You can catch her on Instagram too. Okay. And she's actually coming here with the dance troupe that she's been working with, and they have this beautiful performance for us. And this is some of the stuff that I did not want to release, but I'm here on the podcast. I want to let you know that Minnie will be in the house. She's coming with the group, and it's just gonna be bananas over here. So bring your cell phone, be prepared to record on the social medias, put up the IG live and the Facebook too, and plenty of pictures and stuff. Which brings me to another strong gentleman as well. This brother's name is Dean, right? He goes by the name of Dream. And this brother, wow, he's been with us for a while. As you could tell, many of these people have been with us, and we're all growing. We're all helping one another, which that's the way it should be. And Dean is our official photographer and videographer as well. We did initially have another brother, Jose, that was coming through to assist as well, with pictures and things. But this coming Saturday and Sunday, actually Sunday is Father's Day, and he's a family man, and his son is involved in some activities, and he really wants to be there for his son. But he has come over here before, and he does some great work. He brings his son too, takes his son under his wing, and is showing him all the ropes about dealing with people, and also the creative artistry procedure. So, but now back to Dean. Dean is super creative. He has taken unlimited amount of pictures for us and videos too. So lots of the things that you see that we put up on the content, from the ice baths to the men's retreats to the ceremonial circles, to our festivals, to our gatherings, to just about everything. I mean, even some of the pictures that he's taken of me, just solo. This is the gentleman, Dean. Believe me, he's going to be here, and if he catches you, he snaps you, you're going to get the pictures, and you're just going to love them. So that's what we'll be doing also. We'll be collecting all of the pictures and video, and then we'll just put them in a wonderful, nice folder on the internet electronically and send it to you through your email. And you'll be able to download all those pictures and videos, and then you can use them also for your content. We also have a powerful brother too, which is Bergen. Bergen is actually my nephew, and he has a powerful story, and I do hope that he shares the things that he's been through coming up and all the lessons that he's learned so far on his journey. He's one of the head facilitators here as well, and what he brings is a super high energy for anyone around him. He's just super colorful, and he's tapped in. This is another thing that you say, and people sometimes don't understand. Tapped in just would signify that he's in touch with himself, with his spirituality, and with his confidence. So that goes for everyone that I've mentioned, and whoever else I mentioned too. Everyone here is tapped in, super respectful, super creative, super devoted to the cause, to the good cause, because this is all just one really collective event and experience that we're all doing together. These are these types of events that you help be a part of and create, and then when you get much older, you'll look back and go, wow, remember that was great, and those type of things. So Bergen will be in the house as well. So when you hear his name and you see him, expect to receive a huge hug, and anything else that you need, he's there also. So it's coming this Saturday, the Purple Sage Festival, and as well as all of the people coming, the music, the great food, the beverages, the other things that I haven't mentioned and won't. In addition, we're having another brother coming through also. His name is Fidel Moreno. He is very active in the Native American church, and what he is bringing is some group interaction. He's going to be having a bit of a workshop and some teaching, and might be some sing-along. But he's also an Oscar-nominated director of a very powerful documentary called The Peyote Road. P-A-Y-T, P-A-Y-O-T-E, Peyote Road. And it's super powerful. It's a medicine, and the Native American Church, I believe they've won a Supreme Court case stating that they can use this medicine, which is a cactus, as a sacrament, and for spirituality. But I think that might have been paused or something to that effect. So please don't quote me on that. But the brother Fidel Moreno brings ton of value. We did a podcast with him a little while ago, and plenty of people tapped in, and it was just super enlightening. He spoke about his history and the current climate of our society and where he believes we're headed, and other things that are opening up that he has seen, that he's seeing now, and what he sees in the future too. So when he comes through, you make sure that you speak with him, because I'm sure he's going to speak with you. He's super charismatic and quite a colorful person, you know. In addition to that, there are different activities that will go on, some free samples, and perhaps some food tasting. Yeah, let's speak about the food. So my wife is putting something wonderful together, and she is going to have it ready. Um, Usually when the ceremony starts, like there'll be some music and some talking, and then soon after that, then the food will be served. And she does some baking as well, so I've been like nudging her. So for those that have been here and that have experienced, because it's an experience, that have experienced her baking skills, I'm working on it, guys. I believe she's gonna step up. I really do, and I hope she does. Because trust me, you won't soon forget it. But she has some really clean, energetic food. Um, Anything that we make, it's all organic when we can, and non-GMO as well. We are the type of group, or I kind of don't want to put us in a box, but just we are aware of what's going into our food and um, how they're using it as a weapon against us. So we take any precaution that we can, and we go out of our way in order to receive organic food and non-GMO. So if you don't know anything about non-GMO, look it up. You should know about it. So that's what's going on with the food, and then there's some vendors too, right? I spoke earlier about John Manna. He is an artist and a craftsman too. But in addition to that, we're doing our best to get Kafunya here. And for those that know Kafunya, she's got it, man. You're looking for that thing, she's got it. Necklaces, bracelets, rings, earrings, crystals, stones, precious stones, semi-precious, all kinds of things, leather, a mixture of both, wraps. She has incense, and I think some candles. Like, wow, she's got some quite unique items. So we're doing our best to get Kafunya over here. She has committed to being with us 99%. So just getting that one more percent to get her over here. So she is one of the high vibrational, unique vendors. Um, so what we're doing here also is a community engagement. That's what Omziel Healing Sanctuary is. We get people together where normally they wouldn't be together, and they get to share things that they wouldn't normally share with other people. We create a safe space for people to come together as a community, right? There's other organizations that do that as well. And our take in it is that there's no judgment here. There's no dogma. Everyone is equal. There's no hierarchy here, right? We're all together. We move as one unit here at Omziel Healing Sanctuary. So that's what we're doing. We have community engagement. We're building a network and a collaboration of community. We're fostering a sense of belonging and unite among the tribes. This tribe is us. We're here. People of all colors, people of all genres, people of all different identification. All of those things, they're just labels to put on people. There's no judgment here. So Come as you are, come with an open heart and an open mind, and trust you'll be receiving more than you can ever imagine. There'll be some sacred ceremonies that will take place as well. Now, I don't want to say too many things about these activities and these events because they're super, super sacred. And some of these things that people share in these circles are very, very private. And whatever goes on here stays here. And the more that you put into these ceremonies, the more that you get out. Um, we're also having an option for people to stay overnight as well. So let's say you're here and you're like, man, it's kind of late. I'm having a great time and I got to drive back or I got to get an Uber. Listen, you could just stay right here, right? Because we were offering that in the other location with the camping out. But now that we're here at the Omziel Healing Sanctuary, we want to make some sort of concession for people. So whatever happened um, there that has caused us not to have that experience at that location in Plumstead, New Jersey, um, we are responsible for us. We're responsible for what we do, and what we don't do. Us. We're not saying anything about anyone. We're saying it about us, right? And we want to make people happy. We want to make people continue to trust us and work with us because that is the brand that we're building. It's trust, right? So what we've done is we've lowered the energetic exchange, right? We were going at $75 and which was an early bird, and then it was going to switch at 85 for a general admission. And then there's the ice plunge, which is an addition, and then there was the camping out as well, which is another addition. And then you would have had to purchase your food from a food vendor. But here at the Omziel Healing Sanctuary, we want to make good, right, on this thing that we're building here. And the concessions that we are offering to people as well is we're lowering that energetic exchange to 65, but it also includes food. So we're feeding you as well along with the ticket price. The ice plunge is going to take place at 11 a.m. And for those who have already previously purchased their ticket, we are asking for a lower price of the ice plunge. It's normally set at 40, but we want to bring it down for 25. We'll bring it to 25 because we want people to experience this. In my opinion, I don't think you should skip this. It starts at 11 a.m. and will go on for close to 2 hours. There's a bit of education. It's a workshop. We're talking. Then we do the breath session, and then there's a bit of you're interacting with people and integrating what came up, and then we go into the water. Each person takes a turn for 2 minutes, and the water is really cold, but I can't stress this enough. It's an incredible experience, and trust me, my ancestors are from the island of Puerto Rico. I was even born in July 31st, right in the middle of summer. So I like the heat. I'm not crazy about the cold. But once you start doing these things, you get over that first one, that initial concern and fear and all of these things. You come out elated. You receive endorphin boost and the dopamine rush that you receive. It just leaves you buzzing. For me, it's like for a week or two, I am like buzzing, sharp. Everything I see, I read, I hear, at the day job and the creation part and with the children and my relationships and all of that. So I wouldn't skip that part, if I was you. So we want to lower the price for that, and and then there's other people that are coming through also, and we want to be able to take care of them in some way, and we're definitely going to find a way too, to let people know that we're there for them, and things happen. and we want to make this the very, very best possible experience for you. So it looks like I've been talking for a while. I think I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for listening, for tapping in, and seeing what is it that we have to say, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you for the time, and come through Saturday. If you're interested in coming, just let me know. We'll take care of you. If there's something that's stopping you, trust me, we'll help you. Whatever that is, I don't know what it is, but we're there for you. So thank you. I appreciate you. Peace and love. See you Saturday.